Myself to think out loud about the whole acting community thing. It's like I don't need any explanations or apologies from people, but I need to admit for myself how much it hurt, because I just wanted to work and create with other people. And I thought that I'd found something that made me feel more alive than the pain that I'd been knowing in my body and the confusion from the brain injury. And so that's what hurts the most, is it's another dream unfulfilled of, I really wanted to connect with people. I really wanted to connect. I just wanted to create. That's all that I really wanted. And it just got turned into some weird puddle of crazy that I wanted nothing to do with. So I'm just disappointed and sad. And I just need to allow myself to feel that sorrow. Yeah, if anything, it just felt sad. I was angry because it couldn't be the way that I wanted it, but I let go of the anger. That passed. And there's just grief. And I guess I need to grieve this too. It's been a lot to grieve this year. A lot to grieve. And this is just another thing that I need to grieve. That this chance of connection was destroyed, you know? And I've got to still create on my own. I am glad that, I was shown that more of my interest of writing short stories, and that I'm a pretty good voice actress and I can just take some classes and get better, I just wanted to be part of a collective, I think, honestly. And it's kind of funny because after the hellstorm that I went through doing volunteer work, it's the same energy just followed me from there to here, where all I wanted to do was to help other people recover from their underbeing issues, in that case. To really see my community grow and thrive. Because that was the purpose of that group, and instead it became about someone's quest for power and greed. And I just have a tendency of finding people that will just step on others to get ahead. And I'm one that gets stepped on because I'm just like, hey, I'm out here and I want to do good shit. Let's do good shit together, And I'm not accepting the world for what it is. I live in a fantasy. I live in a fantasy. That's what I'm doing. And it hurts. I think that's the biggest grief. It's because I can see a world that can be so beautiful and connected and healing and full of growth and use, and I just have to see all the sides of it that I don't want to see. That there are people who just want to step on each other and manipulate each other or use each other, and that's not what I want to do. So there's some grief there, for sure. I just wanted to bring joy. That was me with the balloon art, that was just bringing joy into the world as someone who has survived so much trauma and so much chaos. I just wanted to bring a small spot of joy into the world, especially for black and brown communities, because we're told that joy is fleeting and not something for us to hold on to. And that's what I was really about, was especially helping black kids to have imagination and creativity, to feel like they're special, that their voice gets to be heard. That's what I was doing with my balloon art. And it's just sad that there are people in the world who don't want joy to exist. It breaks my heart, but that's the way things are. There are people who do exist, and the sad part is really for those people who are angry at joy. I've been there too, because I was so wrapped up in identifying in my pain and making the best of bad situations, when in reality the world is so full of abundance and different opportunities and different choices that I don't have to choose pain all the time. I don't have to have false pride in pain, or in what possessions I have, or who I'm smarter than or better than because I'm really insecure. You know, that stuff just melts away. And there's a world available that is so full of love and joy, and that's kind of like where I know it exists, and that's where I want to be. But I know I attract people who are kind of like just stuck in the trauma cycles and making the best out of shitty situations, because God knows I've done that. I had an eye booger. You. But, I'm just hoping that... I'm just hoping that joy can be returned.